Okay, Jennifer Williams, Basketball Wives. Today is Saturday, May 17th, 2025. Jennifer Williams, Basketball Wives. Let's get into it because honestly, it was a lot. During my meditation, the first thing that I saw was Cinderella, but it was the part where she was at the ball. She was beautiful. She had her dress on and she like left her little glass slipper behind. So in that moment, I kept hearing Cinderella, Cinderella. So I feel like perhaps Jennifer Williams is or is was or is at a point where she felt like Cinderella at the ball, like she had finally caught her prince, and she's the princess, but other people around her are like the wicked stepsisters. But then what happened is next it flashed to the song "Sweet Dreams Are Made of This, Who Am I to Disagree," or whatever it is. So, "Sweet dreams are made of this, who am I to disagree?" If you pay attention to those lyrics, I think that she feels like, look, this is my dream, this is my fairy tale. Why is everyone so against it? It's my business, don't worry about it. And she's made that clear. But if you go further into the song, it does say, "Some of us want to be abused. Some of us want to abuse you. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to be used by you." Um, I think it's hitting on the point, like abuse, use. It's like some people actually, not that they want it, but they put themselves in a position where it's almost like you're vulnerable to it, to being used or abused. And I think that speaks volumes because then the very next song that I heard was, and I don't know why, I think these are Annie Lennox. I think that's who sings this, but I heard, "It feels just like I'm walking on broken glass." I feel like there is something coming. Maybe it already has happened. Maybe it's going to come out in the next couple of months. Maybe not for another year. But something with that relationship is going to fall apart, or it's going to start to feel like she's walking on broken glass. Now, maybe it's not necessarily her man. Maybe it's just regarding the people around her, where it gets to a point where, like, at this point, I feel like I'm walking on broken glass. Like, there's no coming back from this. At one point, I felt like Cinderella. I felt like the princess. I felt like whatever, but to the point now, I feel like I'm walking on broken glass. It hurts, like everything has shattered. It's not the same. It just could be regarding the relationship with him, or the friendships that she has, or the businesses, people that she has in her circle. The first card that came out was Queen of Swords. Now, with the Queen of Swords, this talks about a person who kind of tells things like it is, with a little bit of class, a little bit of sass, and I feel like that describes her perfectly. But what's important to remember about this card, though, is that sometimes you have to detach yourself from emotions and you have to use reality, realistic, critical thinking skills. So, that could be, again, in regards to her relationship with her husband or whatever he is, or in regards to her relationship with others. Like, yes, you can address the issues or handle it with like tact and class, but at the same time, at some point, you have to be realistic. You have to approach these situations or look at these situations through a realistic type of viewing, not based on emotion. Like, see things and people for who they really are. Okay, now here's where it gets tricky because then she has the heartache and loss card. This right here talks about losing something, heartache and loss, the ending of something, the loss of something. And it says the love that you're giving and putting into others, you need to be putting into yourself. So I'm not saying they're necessarily going to break up. Maybe they do. Now, I don't know. This could be significant of the month March. Maybe something already happened this past March that we don't know of. Maybe this happens in the next 3 months. Maybe this doesn't happen all the way until March of 2026. So 3 or March could be significant. It could just be reminiscent of like a birthday, an anniversary, the month someone passed. So there could be some type of loss coming up, a relationship, a friendship, something that it hits her and she's hurt by it, and spirit is like, look, at the end of the day, the effort you were putting into that friendship or that relationship should really be put back into yourself. You shouldn't be putting so much into others. Pour into yourself. Then she got the animals card and the tiger eye. And what stuck out to me mostly was the tiger eye, which is talking about, it's a crystal of like protecting yourself, protecting your solar plexus area, which relates to kind of like your willpower, your self esteem, your personal power. Although on the outside, you might come across as somebody who is very collected and beautiful and classy and smart and intelligent, there's something within that still needs healing. So, again, there's something about that. But then She got, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you've shared with the ones you've loved. So, again, realizing that materialistic things, money, fame, clout, all of those things are not important. What's important is the connections, the genuine connections that you have with people who are real and true and authentic. The relationships and connections you have with genuine people. Genuine people. All right? Then you have look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way. So, whatever happens, I feel like it's going to play on her willpower, her self esteem, and spirit is saying, look, you're better than this, you're smarter than this. Perhaps you're not looking at things clearly, you're letting your emotions drive you, and you need to get back to reality. Whatever heartache or loss, whatever relationship, friends, family, this doesn't necessarily have to be related to her man. It could be losing a family member, it could be something with the friendships. But spirit is saying you've got to look inside yourself and understand that at the end of the day, the memories you share with genuine people who truly love you is what's most important, not how the world perceives you, not materialistic things, and not people who aren't genuine. So, working on your inner self, you're beautiful girl on the outside, but for some reason there's something inside that might need to be addressed. So, that's what I have for Jennifer Williams. If you want a personal read, follow me at JaylinK79 on Instagram or www.designhertouch.com. Video readings are $30 and will be sent to you within 2 to 3 days via a private YouTube link.